We covered Tom King's Wonder Woman. We showed you exactly how insidious it was with the grooming elements last week. This new issue, it just goes beyond the pale and shows Wonder Woman, of course, just like doing this complete CIA-style psyop on this dying kid, teaching him that he's either good to be queer or a woman or whatever when he's a little kid. It's crazy. And she does this by taking the kid away from his parents. His parents, she are clear, do not approve of that sort of thing. And she says, no, it's totally fine that you do that. But there's something even weirder in this issue when she's doing that. And it goes to show how disgusting and depraved these people in comics are. Tom King, I don't know if he did this or if the artist did this, but somebody at DC allowed this to happen. And we're going to get into where this is really disgusting at the end of the day. Now, like I said, I've already covered this. You guys can go watch my video on this Wonder Woman issue here where she's going off and and this kid is like, he mentions, and this is the new thing they're doing across the board. I talked about this in the Alan Scott Green Lantern video too. They ask themselves, is God doing this to me? And they always go, no. If God wanted you to be any different, he wouldn't have made you this way. And so Wonder Woman does this with this kid also as this happens, and it makes no sense. That's obviously not how sin works and things like that. But there's another page in here, and a reader pointed out how gross this is. Now, Tom King's work is really hard to read, so I skimmed this when I was reading the issue because he's just got so much text of nonsense here going on through here as this sort of talk by Wonder Woman talks about the gods and how they're fools and how they're terrible, which is weird because the gods are responsible for giving Wonder Woman her powers and her existence and all that. But whatever. Doesn't make sense. None of these characters make sense. But this panel here at the bottom is even weirder and creepier once you actually look into it. You see Cheetah here, and she is leaning her head back like she's having an ecstatic pleasure right here. And again, this people have asked me for context on this panel when I posted it on Twitter and showed how depraved this is. The context is there's no context. It's just Wonder Woman showing a bunch of people as Tom King has her do some like texty monologue, not suitable for comics anyway. And Cheetah just is out of the blue, doesn't appear in the issue anywhere else. And she's sitting there with her hand in her legs, in between her legs right there, looking like she's touching her, you know what. Some people have said she's touching her pussy, both of them, because you've got the cheetah right there, she's like longingly touching also. So it looks like she is pleasuring herself to the animal in some sort of weird depraved bestiality act. And that seems to be exactly what DC Comics is getting into next. They can't just have gay now. They can't just have trans kids now. What's the next step? And it's going to get weirder. It's going to get grosser. It's going to get more depraved. And this is the entire intention of Tom King. And you know that Tom King has these psyops done intentionally. It's very weird. Now, girls don't it's somebody's like, well, what if she was itching? One, you don't usually see something like this. And look at the way she's posed. She's not itching. She's not just like having her hand there randomly. It is obvious what's going on here. And whether the artist just inserted this intentionally just to mess with people, or whether Tom King had this in his script, we don't know. I tagged Tom King, tried to get him to respond and see what he had to say about this. He has not responded as of this video. So you know this is something that seems to be intentionally put in there as a psyop, as a weird thing, just to sort of like get your mind corrupted into those sort of pornographic sort of levels. And that's exactly what the left wing does with everything. They want your mind corrupted. They want everything to be dirty all the time in order for you to not have any morals at the end of the day that you can espouse to your children. And this is what it's about, because this is in an issue espousing those awful degeneracies to a child from Wonder Woman right here. All right, leave a comment down below with what you think about this. Am I wrong? Is Cheetah just naturally sitting there with her hand between her legs because women do that? You know it's not. Leave a comment down below regardless. Hit the like and subscribe button. We'll be back soon.